Hey guys, I'm Mike. I'm back here for another video, guys. Welcome back to an episode of my Madden Noclipped series, where we noclip inside and outside of stadiums in Madden 26. So far, this series there's been some quite disappointing stadiums. There's been some really good ones, but some of them have been kind of disappointing, and for the most part, man, I don't know. And again, like I said, when I say stadiums, I mean outside of stadiums. Because if you see my series so far, like throughout the years, you know that these stadiums on the outside can get absolutely insane. Because listen, it's not just the inside the stadium. The outside the stadium can also bring, life out there too. Okay, there's a little bit of magicness on the outside of these stadiums. But for some reason, EA Sports destroyed it in Madden 26. They said no more outside, no clipping to show off beauty. We only care about money. Or something like that. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, hold up. There's a lot going on here. Let me get this level. Thank you. Okay, what's going on in this level of thingies? If I go a little bit lower or a little bit higher, I get into like a suite area. And I'm not trying to do that. So it doesn't look like there's any actual vendors here. It's supposed to be vendors, but instead they kind of just put 2D images, like blurry PNG files for that kind of stuff, which is kind of disappointing because usually they have vendors. Now, if I go a little bit higher up, we get into the Diddy suites. Okay, let me see. So, okay, this is going to be kind of difficult to see. The elevation of these stadiums are also really bad in Madden 26, so it's harder to see these stuff. It's not impossible, but I feel like EA Sports did this on purpose. But it definitely is, not the greatest. So we have ourselves here some very cool suites going on. Let me go to the right here. So it looks like all these suites kind of look like the same thing for the most part. So they're not like specialized suites that are different. It's pretty much the same concept again and again, which works out very well. We got the base of the actual statue here for the flame, which, in previous Maddens we could go higher and actually get to the flame. In this Madden, sadly, I don't think we're going to be able to. So we kind of just have to take the L there. We also have a little seating area, which actually is not in previous Maddens. This little seating area here is not as detailed in previous Maddens as it is in this Madden. So they actually did make that a lot more detailed in this one, which is kind of interesting. I don't know why they went so hard on that one. I guess because other reasons? Like the outside. Ain't no way. There's just no way EA, you guys really put in zero effort. I think that's the best way to put it. They did not put in any effort in Madden 26 for these stadiums. They really said, you know what? Who cares? That's disappointment. Disappointing, man. They didn't even... I mean, they do at least have the whole stadium. Like M&T Bank Stadium, they didn't even have the full outside of the stadium. This stadium, they at least have the outside, which is cool. I like that. They have some of this stuff right here, which is cool. Well, welcome to Allegiant Stadium, the Raiders image. And I love that. It looks awesome. Just the other stuff, man. Just the other stuff. Okay, can I go any higher here? Oh, no. So the elevation is kind of just wonky for this stadium as well. So far, it's been wonky for like every stadium. So I'm not too surprised, but, Okay, that's just lighting error, which is in every single Madden. Welcome to Allegiant Stadium. Okay, so very beautiful, beautiful stadium. Love Allegiant Stadium. All right, so outside of here, I know the pyramid still exists. Yup, the pyramid still exists. They still got the casino over here, it looks like. So that's a positive thing. Yup, there's the casino. And there's the pyramid. Obviously, no inside. They didn't put the ball, like the eye spear, I think it's called. They didn't put the spear in here. So no spear still. I don't know if we're ever going to get the spear in Madden, I'll be honest with you. But it is what it is. They also didn't add in here the pyramid. Well, not the pyramid. What do you call that thing? The statue. Nope. Is it statue? Not Statue of Liberty. Eiffel Tower in Vegas. They didn't add that in this either. So I didn't think they were going to add in custom things, especially when you consider the fact that they aren't going like 0. Like it's not as bad as other maps are when it comes to this, but they are kind of more or less going for removing stuff rather than adding stuff. They don't want to add stuff. They kind of just want to move stuff in the game, which it is what it is, man. All right, so still looks really good. And again, Raider Stadium, it's never really a crazy map on the outside, but it's just a bunch of like things everywhere. It's also a very big map. So, see, here's what I'll say, right? Madden 24, 25, the map sizes got smaller over and over again. And I expected map sizes to get smaller with this one as well. But I kind of did expect the map to, also have maybe a little bit of stuff. This one does, but other ones do not. So you can see the elevation gets even crazier over here, which I got to figure something out with that. I got to figure out a way or a mod I can create that lowers the elevation of these stadiums. Because they're just too insanely crazy. Like, they're like too brokenly crazy. Welcome to Allegiant Stadium. Okay. Say that on the other side? It does say that on the other side. Nice. Plain and simple. So they have all this stuff over here, yet, again, not right behind the stadium. They did not put the ground there. But they do have all this stuff over here. They do have some casinos over here, some hotels and stuff. This is some solar panels right here. So, again, they still did a really good job on this. I give them props. They did, again, they did give enough of stuff that we can look at and be like, wow, EA Sports. It's in the game. I wonder, I got to look up the dev team and what teams the dev team likes. Because that's how you know you're going to get the best stadiums. I know Kralo was a Seahawks fan. I haven't looked at the Seahawks Stadium yet, but I'm going to guess Seahawks Stadium is pretty same as similar, if anything. All right. I'm going to also have to remove the roof of this stadium eventually. That's a future video. Removing the roofs of all the stadiums. I did it in Madden 25, and it was awesome, so I'm imagining 26 is going to be just as good, if not better. But for the most part, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. That's pretty much it for this. Just a bunch of other buildings out here that pretty much was just copy and pasted in elevation. It's just kind of weird and wonky. But I don't think there's anything else special-wise to look at. I'll see you guys in the next one, though.